So everyone says about the strategy, and this is my strategy to study, and this is for I think more efficient for the repeaters. And as a fresher, you also can apply for this, or also can follow this because it's too easy to follow, and you don't need any schedule or anything. Okay. So I will make a separate video for how to avoid FOMO. Okay. But this video is something a different approach, and I named it GT approach because, as you know, we have different approach like three pillar approach, the schedule part, the TND parts. Like some people do like they solve the GT, and what they do, they choose pick the last three subject and read that again to make them strong. There are some people like the fresher one who are the interns or reading again who love to make plans like they follow the schedule pattern. They always make a schedule how to revise that, or follow a teacher or ma'am schedule. That I something think because that schedule is made by a topper, and they it will be easy for them to follow and hard for you to follow it because they know what are their strengths and you know what are your strengths. So I think the following this schedule part is little bit difficult for people who is like just struggling now. The third part is about TND. In the TND section, people usually what they do, they follow the TND of any institute. Like it is like something good part TND, but the main cons in the TND part is they always try to finish the TND at the almost in November, but but the exam of INI it is around in November, and you don't have any time to revise the course two or three times. So there are multiple different strategy for the same part ki how to revise the subject or how to study in a better way. So I name my approach as GT approach because I do follow this. What is this known as GT approach? The thing that if you follow, yeah, if you focus, you just see. If you just I am the user of Marrow earlier and I have 1 month Marrow left, so I can say because as you see the GT2 is in 14 of June and GT3 was in 20 of July. They already planted, they already told us the date because GT1 was around 1 month before. The time between two GTs in 1 month, but as you go later on in the fourth GT, 3 to 4 GT, the time is only 15 days. 4 to 5 the time is GT on the 15 days. In these 1 month, okay, the what is GT approach I will explain. If you always remember in this thing, you have to maintain a balance between your weak subject and your high yield subject. Just like if your weak subject is like OBG, if your weak subject is like you can say your weak subject is ortho and you are giving 10 days to ortho, but high yield subject is OBGY, it is your strong subject, but if you are giving 2 or 3 days, so it will become weak. So you have to always maintain a balance between your weak subject and your high yield subject. You have to give OBGY a time to revise because it is a high yield subject. 2 3 days, sorry, you have to give time to that because obesify is easily forgetting. It is conceptual but people tend to forget it easily, so you have to maintain that balance. You have to follow PYQ in ortho to complete it is earlier, and you know the key what is really asked in previous year, so you can follow that pattern in short subject or in weak subject. Don't leave any subject, I can say. The approach to GT is like simple is like that. If you imagine your first GT is almost as I say is on the GT2 is 14 June. So GT2 is 14 June and GT3 is almost as we told GT3 is on 12 of July. Okay, 12 of July. Okay. The time is 1 month. Always just imagine a different platform GT in between. Okay. So if you take if you took one GT on 14 of June and second GT, third GT to like it is third GT or 20th of July. Okay. So try to do one GT of same platform or different platform. Okay. The old GT you can approach. I can say in 15 days. In these 15 days, if you care, you have two GTs and the time between two GTs is 15 days. Okay. Time between two GTs 15 days. You just have to do. Always remember you have to do two large subject in between these 15 days plus two short subject. Okay. This is the strategy. In two GTs, you have to complete your four subject. Okay. And always take the two subject always patho and pharma, patho Pathonic, okay, sorry. Pharma and micro. Remove two subjects from this schedule. Okay, so you have total subject 17 plus two subject these micro and pharma. Okay, so 17 subject almost you will take 4 GTs to revise almost 4 GTs mean 16 subject almost. Okay, okay, because anesthesia is almost 1 to 2 if you revise completely by PYQ. Okay, 16 subject means 2 month. Okay, so you can complete your course by 2 month. Okay, easily, very easily, almost. Okay, the thing is about pharma and micro. To read the pharma and micro, to read the pharma and micro, just like if you follow any big teacher like Shiva ma'am, like in Mero, lot of content in micro. So I followed this in micro. I read one or two chapter with a study partner. I prefer study partner, or read it by yourself and try to do at second day revise the first day subject little bit by closing your eyes or by any mean, and same do with same pharma for 1 month. Okay, in first month you have to revise completely pharma, in second month you have to revise micro. Okay, when you do this your pharma micro will be on fingers. ठीक है, just like in many of my GTs the top subject is my micros मतलब top the first subject was micro. Okay, and there is one study partner of me, we I do micro with her daily. Okay, and pharma with another one. I have two study partner for both the subject. Okay, but you have to focus on one, because when we do two subject we got like here and there and like busy, and like we forget to do main subject easily. Okay, for like you have to see two things. You have to do two subject, two major plus two minor in these area. Two major plus two minor in these 14 days. Okay, you divide your first major and first minor. Okay, first major and first minor in 7 days. Okay, so in first 7 days always try, just like imagine I am reading my OBGY part. Okay, I am reading my OBGY part in 7 days, imagine, and I took ortho, imagine, in my short subject almost. In one subject OBGY you have to follow, in one subject OBGY you have to follow chapter wise. Okay, you have to make schedule, little bit schedule. Okay, and in ortho you have to follow pages. My mean, in short subject you have follow the pages, number of pages, and in last subject you have to put chapter, go with chapter wise. Okay, just like imagine in OBGY I have almost 80 chapter. Okay, 80 chapter means you make a schedule. Okay, just like imagine today is 4 June to 4 June, 5 June, 6 June, 7 June, 8 June, 9 June, 10 June. I have to follow. I give 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 20 to 30. I will do like that, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and this is my OBG. And like for same rest of the 3 or 4 days I will 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 7 days for rest of 2 days. Okay, rest of 2 days I will follow gynae wali part. Okay, gynae part. If you left something, always remember in second week you have to pick a small large subject, a small but large subject. Okay, a small large subject means like patho is a big subject, but it is not very large, because we always know general path is so important. We revise it. We did revise multiple time already. We love to study patho general because it is conceptual, and when you read it once, you remember it very easily. Because so if you put the patho part in second week easily, that it is revisable easily. You can adjust your OBG or gynae part. This is already left. Okay, and the small part about like ortho. Just imagine if you pick ortho for the first week and ortho have almost 250 page, you do it, what you do, you divide ortho in 5 days. Okay, and 5 days means 5 days mean 50 pages per day. Okay, and 50 pages per day, or if you go by 7 days you will reach by 7 30-35 pages per day almost. That is easily doable. Okay, so the GT approach is this only, the GT approach is this only. Yeah, in the GT approach, this in between two GTs you always have to do two major plus two minor, two major plus two minor, and I hope it will help you. The important part of this key, you don't have to make a complete schedule of your all like 7 month or 6 month. You will finish your if you be little bit dedicated, you will complete your course in 2 months. And if you take little bit time, or little bit lazy, or little bit feel leisure, you can do complete your subject by, if you like, in OBGY, because it's the last subject, you have hard to revise in 7 days in first reading. You can do it. You can extend 2-3 days, because if try to complete in 7 days as much as possible. Okay, but if you because I have some course left in 2-3 days, you can go up and down. So the course will complete in two months and 15 days easily. And the main part is this: you have completing your pharma and micro as your strong subject, because pharma and micro is a weak subject of many NEET PG students. So, and you have a strong point because you are reading through it, because one chapter per day, doing complete question bank in easily part, because if you go by one chapter. And the main part of micro and pharma is always and always choose your subject before, choose your teacher before you are starting your subject. Okay, I will tell the former part, how to avoid the famine, how to do the course easily. Okay, I hope you will uh, follow for more follow for more tips. Okay, thank you.